Welcome to Tone War Sunday night. I know.
That was rough.
I'm back, and you can hear why I've been gone. That's Jarrod, too. Carrie, that's Jarrod. I'm sick. I've had a rough couple of months. I had surgery in December, and then I got the flu in January, and my butt's been kicked.
Yeah.
Down the street and back.
You had the worst version of the flu, too.
I did.
Like, you went down hard.
I did. I ended up having to go to urgent care. I couldn't even stand myself. I was exhausted. I was coughing. But I also had a sinus infection. So, like, my teeth hurt. And the pressure in my head and ears. And
yeah.
So they put me on Tamiflu. And that's a fun trip.
That's a trip and a half.
5 days, and then I had amoxicillin for the sinus infection, and I've got one more day of that, and so my voice is gonna sound like an old smoker.
Yeah.
For a bit.
You know, the thing is though, is you sound 10 times better than last week.
Yeah.
That first time you called me, you're like, hey. I'm like, ooh.
There were a couple days
Yikes.
I didn't even have a voice. I just whispered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, it was bad.
It was bad, but I definitely am feeling better.
Yeah.
I'm still pretty low energy, you know, but I'm glad to be back in life and doing things, you know. I've been trapped in my house for like a month and a half. Get me out of here.
Get me out of here. Going crazy. I don't blame you.
Anyway, hi.
Hello.
You got new glasses.
Yes, I did.
I
got new glasses, and I got them fitted today.
Yeah.
And I'm going to wipe them off now. Yeah, I had to get new ones. The other ones weren't working very well, so.
Well, you've had them for a while.
Yeah, about 4 or 5 years, I think.
Yeah.
And I don't wear them live usually, but I'm at the point right now where I'm just going to wear them because I get tired.
Yeah.
Because my eyes get tired from trying to focus, and the optometrist told me, I was like, yeah, I've been real tired lately. She goes, you know why? Because your eyes are constantly flexing. The muscles in your eyes, trying to focus on things, and after a while they get worn out, and then you think you're tired, and then
because your eyes are tired.
Yeah, so she's like, just wear these all day, and you won't be tired anymore. And sure enough, I've been pretty productive.
Good.
Got a lot done.
Well, they look good.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, let's say hi. We got a big night tonight. We have the NFL playoffs.
Yep.
The Lions are playing the Rams here in about an hour.
Yep.
It starts, and
we'll be checking that out with I think, what am I making tonight? Lamb.
Yeah, we got some shrimp cocktail and
lamb chops.
Lamb chops up there.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
Baraxel says, hi everyone, I hope Carrie's here. I'm here.
Hey, what's up, man?
Baraxel.
She's a hologram.
Flux says, go Carrie and Jarrod, how's everyone doing? I'm excited to hear more of the Astro 20 tonight and excited to hear it direct with the IRs. Yeah.
Yes. What's up, Flux? Good to see you, man.
Dean is here.
Hey, Dean.
What's up?
What's up?
Tony says, happy Sunday, hang everyone. Hope you guys are staying warm and out of the cold.
Hey, Tony.
Woo. He got out to get gas earlier. I think he only ended up putting like $5 in.
Yeah, I put 5 gallons in, and I was done. Because it was like 30-mile-an-hour winds just blowing right because that gas station's all open. Oh, my God. I was just getting the crap kick out of me there. I was like, oh, no, I got enough to get home. That's all I need.
I think it was 7 degrees when he was pumping gas earlier.
It was brutal.
7 outside. Definitely a cold one.
Yep, it was cold.
Vince Salutari.
Hey, Vince.
Here says, hi, Carrie and Jarrod and the entire gang. Very excited for tonight's show.
Oh, thank you. We are too. And I'm excited to share tomorrow's episode with you guys as well for Riffs and Responses. That was I was up till 2:30 in the morning doing that one. So no, and I'm not guilt tripping you.
Yeah, he is.
I was up late.
He is so guilt tripping you.
I slaved over a hot stove.
He's got the guilt trips down pretty good.
Yeah, I walked up the stairs both ways. Yep.
Drexel says, it's freezing here in Fort Worth, Texas. What do you guys have in Fort Worth? What's going on down there?
It's probably like 40 degrees.
Yeah. You don't even put on a coat when it's 40.
Yeah, exactly.
Flux says, I love how the Astro 20 allows you to get tube tone direct to front of house with no need for a cab.
Yeah.
My diesel VHX does the same thing. Amps running cabless direct front of house is the future of amp heads.
It really is, man.
Tony says we had negative 20 Celsius wind chills here a couple days ago in Vancouver, Canada. Totally unheard of on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets pretty chilly. When that wind comes through as well, like it's 30-mile-an-hour gusts today, and when that hits you, it's like a knife cutting you in half. You know, it's just awful.
Flux says my studio was 57 degrees yesterday. It turned on the Invader 2 and it warmed right up to there.
That'll do it. It gets hot down here when I have these amps fired up. I have a couple of them fired up doing riffs and responses. I literally got to turn the fan on because the heat that comes through them, you know, definitely, you know, affects the room.
Braxel says it's 13 in Fort Worth. Wow.
Oh, that is bad.
That is cold for you guys.
Wow, I'm surprised you guys aren't calling for a national emergency. Usually down in Texas, they're like, what do we do? It's cold. Never seen this before. So much for global warming, huh?
Braxel says, yeah, and we had to get the rest of the Christmas stuff out today and had to move. Yes, I haven't done it yet. I still have, well,
You've been down.
I've been down, but all the Christmas stuff is still up.
Yep.
And I think it's probably going to be 2 more weeks.
Really?
Yeah, I don't, well, maybe next weekend.
Yeah.
I feel like carrying boxes and packing, and because I don't just have the tree, I have like the whole house.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to do the whole thing. Yep. That's why I do one thing.
You don't even do it. I do it.
I know you do it. You put it out.
Steve-O is here. Hey, man.
Hey, what's going on, Steve-O?
Daryl McMillan.
Yeah, I got the yawns.
Hi, Daryl.
Doggone it. What's up, Daryl? Good to see you.
says I got tired of looking at Christmas stuff around the house. Yes. Tony Krozik, amps and guitars are warm, thank God.
They are. That's the way it's got to be, man.
Jim Coleman, what's up? Please no single coil through high gain amps as another YouTuber did recently.
I never understood that. Yeah, let's see how this, you know, this high gain amplifier sounds with single coils. Like, what? You know, let's see how this Corvette handles rough terrain in the woods. Like, why would you do that? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Ooh, we got a Vice Sachatrucci here.
A Vice Sachatrucci. Wow, that's a great combination.
Name, yeah.
Yeah.
He's glad you're back at it, Carrie. Hopefully you'll continue to get better and back to 100%. Thank you. I hope so, too.
Vice Sachatrucci.
It's a great
That is a good name, man. That's a great combo.
Chris Nash, how are you?
Hey, what's going on, Chris?
Jim Simmons, cannot wait to see the new Jarrod metal amp head at NAMM.
That would be nice.
2025. He says, oh no, I just woke up from a dream. Jarrod, make our dreams come true.
I would love to do that. I really would.
Steve Shaheen is here.
Shaheen, what's up?
He smoked a leg of lamb today. It was so tender, I didn't even need the claws. Pulled it apart just with gloves on.
Wow.
Nice.
Dude.
I don't think I've got a lamb that tender yet.
I don't think I have either. Yeah. Boy, Steve's like, he's really kicking some
Stepping
ass on the smoker, man. Yeah, good for you, dude. You'll have to share what you did. Maybe I'll apply it to my my thing. I had one that came out really good, but I don't know if it came out as tender as what his did. Yeah, you gotta share some secrets.
Matthew Earl is here. He says, my Astro was supposed to be here yesterday, but was delayed because of the weather.
Oh, sorry to hear that, man.
Stinking weather.
Stinking weather.
Getting in the way and stuff.
You're gonna love it, dude. Telling you, it's a great little amplifier. I totally dig this thing.
Chris Nash says, the wind was terrible here in the D.C. area today, too. At one point where I took my dogs out, a rolled up rug blew across my backyard.
Oh, my God.
A rolled up rug. Some genie's missing their rug.
Yeah, somebody.
Go look for Aladdin. What?
I'm just seeing, looking. I'm looking over your shoulder.
I was like,
peeking.
What do you see over there? Flux says, if you could choose, which amp company would you want to make your signature amp head?
Oh, man. You know, gosh, that's a good question. I wouldn't mind working with, I can't choose one, so I wouldn't mind working with Cherrytone, because I think Nick's an awesome guy, and I think he would be pretty open-minded and come up with some cool stuff, and his amps are good. Also Red 7, I'd love to work with. Those Italians, man, guys are passionate about what they do.
They have good food.
Yeah, they do have good food. You're all about the food. Gosh, who else? Who
Would
else?
you fly to Italy to build one?
See, that's the hard part. I don't like to fly,
I know.
especially these days. But I don't know. Or Splon, actually, Scott Splon.
Well, if they give us both a ticket to head over there, you're going.
I'm going.
So I'll bonk you over the head and drag you on.
You'll probably have to. But yeah, those are the companies I'd probably want to work with. Like Scott Splon's amazing, and I'd like to come up with a metal beast with him. So yeah, it'd be fun.
Moosted says lots of trees down and mailboxes plowed over here in Milwaukee.
Ooh.
I was just saying how the people on the main roads, like there was this one mailbox, they put cement in a 5-gallon bucket, and so their mailbox is portable, you know, and it was just bashed over, lying in this big pile of snow. And I'm like, if I lived on the main street, I would make my mailbox indestructible. I would make it so that it tore up the blade of whatever was plowing the snow. They would not forget.
They would not forget.
Put some explosives in it. I don't know, but like stop bashing down my stupid mailbox.
Yeah, it gets old, doesn't it? After a while,
it's not like the mailboxes are in the middle of the street.
It's true. Yeah.
They're set off.
Yeah, for a reason.
For a reason. That like United States, isn't it like a, listen to me getting on my soapbox. Isn't it a federal offense?
It is.
To like
it's a federal offense.
Yeah.
Yep. That's if somebody really wants to push it, though.
I'd give him a wallop.
I'd give him a wallop.
I'd give him a wallop.
I'll give you a wallop.
Can you imagine, like, every winter? Well,
There goes
13
our
times
Yeah.
I've got to go straighten out my mailbox.
That would suck. I'll tell you what, though, the trees in my neighborhood were, because our snow was so heavy and so wet.
Yeah.
I mean, it literally a shovelful is a backbreaker. You're like, dude, is this like 60 pounds? It was crazy.
Yeah.
And the trees down my street were all bent over the street. It felt like I was going through the car wash with those things that bash against your. Yeah, it was crazy. I was like smacking into all these branches. Like, damn. I don't know if I should leave.
Mr. Good Guy says, hey everyone, go Lions.
Go Lions.
Jarrod, I'd like to see your settings for the odd pedal, please.
For the odd box, volume all the way up, UK mode, drive all the way down, tone at 1 o'clock, and that's pretty much it. Now, I've been told that if you run it in 18-volt mode, I got an 18-volt thingy here. I'm going to try that out for this week. As opposed to 9-volt, you get a little more bite out of it. So I'm going to give that a try.
Dean Harkness says it's 24 here, have the winter storm coming through, low of 3 Tuesday morning.
Yeah, I got the whole week off, so I'm going to be making captures for Tonex all week. So that's what I'm going to be doing.
Riffs and Reefer says, Vai Sacciatrucci sounds Italian. Braxel says, are those 4 KHE rack units in that rack cabinet? What are those models you have?
What are those
models? Are those
models?
4 KHE rack units in that rack cabinet? What are those?
Oh, yes,
models?
these are KHE, and I have the, so I have the 8 times amplifier selector. I got 2 of those, and then I have the 8 times FX loop selector. So that's what I have in here. So I can hook up 16 amps. So, and I can hook up 4 cabs. So, and I can actually run 2 cabs at once too and get a dual cab sound. So yeah, I love this system. And Marcus is a great guy to deal with. I think his stuff is worth every single penny that he charges, and I love this system. If it wasn't for this system, I would not be able to do half the stuff I do on this channel. I probably wouldn't be able to do 80% of the things that I do. It makes it so easy down here. So I highly recommend them. Very reliable and great stuff.
Excuse me. Steve Shaheen says the temps are on now that we have the new control board. So we cooked it at 200 degrees until they wrapped them at 225. Took longer, but fell apart and wasn't dry at all. Good. So your
Nice.
control board was
Yeah,
the issue then.
That was the issue. Yeah. Yeah, they were getting frustrated. They're like, why is this stuff not coming out right?
Yeah.
And now, because of the control boards, they replaced that. He's, Steve's a smart guy too. Like, he's one of those guys that's really good at like reading instructions and I'm not.
Yeah.
If you got more than one sentence in there, I'm like, oh God, I can't read all that.
It's so true. If I don't read the manual, it doesn't get read.
Yeah.
He'll sit down if I'm there and reading the instructions. He'll do it, but he won't read the instructions and then do it himself.
Yeah, and then like the way my brain interprets things sometimes, I live in literal land, so but Steve's really good at like when he helped me do my pedal board here. I mean, I'm not kidding you. Thank God for Steve, because this would have gotten done. I mean, the instructions, and he just like, oh, okay, we just got, and he just took it from there, and it was like he's done it 1,000 times, and it was just, and it works perfectly. So, yeah, so thank God for smart people like Steve.
Let's see. Tony says, I'm not Italian, but I managed to pull off an effects loop mod on my 07 Mesa dual rectifier last night.
Nice.
Changed parallel loop to series. All my 4-cable method digital effects work like a charm now.
Nice. That's awesome, man. It's nice when you can make that happen. I'm afraid to touch any of my amps. I just turn them on and off and turn the knobs. Other than that, I'm staying out of them.
I don't know what's happening, but the Bisochachuchi and Riffs and Reef are going back and forth, and they're knocking themselves out. He's like something about fragile.
Oh, fragile.
Must be French.
Yeah, fragile.
Oh man. Well, anyway, we're caught up on the comments.
All right,
Let me hear your.
Time to play some riffage.
Yeah, I haven't heard you play in.
Yeah, you haven't heard anything in a while.
Yeah.
Watch, I play like poop tonight.
I heard one note earlier upstairs. I was like, ooh. It was, you stepped on that one.
Yeah. Oopsie. All right, so I got to turn on the speakies in here for her to hear it. Let me just start off with, ooh, this is a tough one, but I'll start off with it anyway. 3 shots and a chaser. Let me mute the mics and get her rolling here.
And we're back.
There you go. There's a couple for you. Yeah, that comes in handy, man. Doing the Astro, through DIRs and stuff. Getting all my acronyms mixed up here.
There's a lot to remember.
There really is. There's times you should see my outtakes. I don't
even try anymore. I'm like, I don't know.
My outtakes and my recorded videos, man. Oh my God. I'm like, dude, if I shared this stuff, people would probably be like, I think you need to go see a doctor.
Or a psychiatrist.
Yeah, something. Because, man, you're having brain farts like crazy. Yeah, it's crazy keeping up with all the acronyms and words and names and, oh, God, sometimes.
All those silly words.
You start short-circuiting down here.
Jimmy says, what's your favorite pickups to use and also best overdrive pedal?
Oh, good
Hi,
question.
Jimmy,
yeah, what's up, man? Good to see you. I love the Sonic Ecstasy pickups. I discovered these when I bought the Majesty guitars. They're just so good, man. But the closest pickup you're going to get to them is the other ones that they make for John Petrucci, which are the Dreamcatcher and Rainmaker pickups. They're very close. I just love these because they got a lot of really good low end in them, and they're balanced. They're not too cocked wah sounding or whatever, or too bright or whatever. They're just really balanced with a good thickness to them. And the reason why I bring up the Sonic Ecstasy or the Dreamcatcher Rainmaker series is because they don't make the Sonic Ecstasies anymore. So you got to get the Dreamcatcher Rainmakers now. And favorite overdrive, it really depends on the amplifier, but the Odd Box is definitely one of my favorite ones.
Who did you get that Odd Fellow thing?
Oh, I got that at Motor City. Yeah, that thing's awesome.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's a great. It's basically an odd box with a twist. It's got a little more bite to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Get
demoed
off
it.
my lawn bite.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, yep, yep.
He looks like Fred Flintstone.
Yeah, it's
Is,
called the Oddfellow Caveman.
Oh, that's why.
That's why.
82-year-old Fred.
Yep, and then Chariotone sent me the Centura. Yep, they sent me that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you're infringing over here. You're getting too many things. You're infringing on the space.
On the space. Well, it's the way it
Can
is.
you fan me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't think it's pointed at you, but we'll
It is?
see if it's enough there.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, okay.
Braxel says, Jarrod, you're going to get that Soyuz, S-O-Y-U-Z, 1973 mic. You really should check it out.
I've actually heard really good things about that mic, but it's around 800 right now.
Nope, he's not.
I want to, but
Goals
right now,
and priorities.
yeah, right now I have goals and priorities.
Just like the boots I want.
Yeah.
Goals and priorities,
If I
Gary.
have to suffer, you have to suffer.
Maybe there'll be a nice subscriber fan of the show that'll send you one. CM079 says, welcome back, Gary. Thank you.
Welcome back, Cotter.
Sup, Tone Wars. Jarrod tried an old power conditioner I had laying around. Hated it. What's your experience with power conditioners? Man, that sounds like something you could do for your power washing business.
Yeah, exactly. I can wash it. Who was asking that?
CM079.
Oh, what's up, man? I have the, this is the, God, I can't. I'm still adjusting these glasses. I have the what is this? The P1800 AR. Yeah.
Those dang words
by
and letters.
Furman. Yeah, I got the Furman P100. It's another one of those.
For-
Got to remember the names and the. Yeah, so I have this one and it's been great. P1800 AR, and it's been great. But it's the only power conditioner I've ever used, so I don't have a lot of experience with them. But years ago when I had all these amps up here and I had them plugged into bus strips or bus plug
I feel
thingies
like
or whatever.
Playing guitar is very complicated.
It's very
You
complicated.
can't just pick up a guitar and play
No,
anymore. You got to
there's-
have furs and
Yep.
fluffy whatever.
You got to have a lot of stuff.
PR 800s and
PR 800s,
Fred Flintstones.
pedals, and yeah, it's a lot. It's an expensive hobby, kind of like shoes.
No, not like shoes. I buy the shoes, I put them on the feet.
No, you put them on the rack.
And then I put them on the rack so I can buy more shoes and put them on the feet.
Exactly. But anyways, I got it because people that watched my channel a couple years ago were like, dude, you should get a power conditioner. And I'm like, I know, I'll get around to it. And then I saw the price. I'm like, son of a bitch, I don't want to spend. It's one of those things that's not a sexy purchase at all. But when you get one, and if you have any issues with power, you thank yourself for it because it's an insurance policy.
I thank myself.
I thank myself. I took
I
myself
thank
out to
myself
dinner.
for my new shoes.
Yeah. But yeah, it's an insurance policy. But I don't have any other experience with them, though.
Flux says, are you able to change IRs during the live hang? Which Astro 20 setting and IR will be here tonight? It's a complex amp head.
Oh, I wish I could, but I'm not even hooked up to the computer with it right now. I've had a lot of work. I did a lot of work down here the other day, and I still haven't. I still got to program the amplifier via MIDI so I could switch channels and stuff with it with my board. I haven't done that yet. But what you're listening to tonight is the Mesa 412 vintage with the vintage 30s. It's the one. It's in that first when you first open up the software. It's one of those. So I didn't do the deep dive yet and go open up the folders and see all the other ones in there. I just picked that because I'm like, this works, and I did the video with it, and that's what's in there right now, and I think it sounds incredible.
Jimmy says, I was also, CS, hi CS.
Hey, what's
I
up,
saw
Chris?
your name there and you were talking to somebody else, so I still wanted to say hi.
What's up, man?
Jimmy, I was also wondering, has anyone on here tried and Maxon ST9 Pro Plus pedal? Oop, almost removed you.
Okay, so
I'm just curious before I pull the trigger on my 50th LTV.
I haven't tried one of those. No, no.
Anybody else? Feel free to comment. Tony is not talking to me. Big Mike!
Big Mike.
Big Mike!
What's up, man?
Glad to see y'all together again.
Yeah.
Jarrod, for some reason I think that the Mesa Badlander has some sort of the best lead tone I've ever heard. How do you feel about the lead tone from the Badlander?
I think it's pretty good. It really depends on what pedal you use. What pedal are you using with it? I like the odd box with it because it thickens it up. So if I was to use it for leads, I'd definitely use the odd box with it.
Dean says, I think you should add some outtakes at the end of some videos.
That's
a great idea.
I actually have done it here and there, or sometimes in the beginning. Man, some of my outtakes, though, you know what I did by accident one time? I found the right take, and you know how when you're editing, you skip ahead all the bad ones, and you're like, oh, there it is. And I sliced it, but I forgot to drag the thing back, and I left it in. So I'm sitting there watching my video, and I'm like, oh my God, everyone's watching this right now. And I think it was in a premiere.
Oh, shit.
And so I was like retaking, but it wasn't comical. It was just like, okay, so anyways, blah, blah, oh. Okay, so and I just kept retaking it, and it wasn't comedic. It was just me glitching.
Just working. You were just working.
Yeah, just working, and I was just like, oh my God, that's the end of my YouTube career right there. I just looked like I was having a stroke, and people were probably like, and it was just horrible. And then sometimes I get pissed off, and I start like, you know, swearing and stuff like, God, why can't you talk? You know, like, I can talk, you know, and I start making fun of myself, and I'm like, did I leave that in there?
You guys, it's so bad. He's not even lying. I get concerned about the way he talks to himself. And the walls.
I start making fun of myself, and like, why are you so stupid? You know, it's like, oh my God.
He is not nice to himself.
It's just screenshot that, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, that's something that a lot of people don't talk about with IRs. It's like, oh, the feel. Some IRs feel terrible. They feel brittle, and like your strings feel brittle, and it just feels awful because there's no squish, there's no give. They're just so brittle and sterile, you know. And these feel good, but yeah, there's some out there that just the feel is terrible with. So I'm looking to try those out. Thank you.
Jimmy says, okay.
I think it was my phone.
Like, did you hear that? Oh, that was me.
Oh, you texted me.
I texted you your screenshot.
You should know. That was you.
Jimmy says, okay, sounds good. I'll definitely try them out because I'm sick of the same old, and don't have any bright pickups in my collection. Thank you very much.
No, you're welcome, man. And I know you'll like them, man. They're great pickups.
Jim Coleman says, I have the 7-string enhanced Forest. Had a real pain in the ass resetting the guitar back to standard B. The intonation was a pain.
Oh, really?
Intonation.
Oh, you have the Enchanted Forest. The green one?
Yeah, he says Enchanted Forest.
Yeah, you said enhanced.
Oh,
I have the Enhanced Forest. I'm like, really? So what was the rest of that?
Oh, you got stuck on that word?
Got stuck on
I have the 7-string Enchanted Forest. Had a real pain in the ass resetting the guitar back to standard B. The intonation was a pain.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that could be a pain. That's why I take mine in. Scott, local guy, he's really good at guitars. He set my Schecter up that it plays amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I bring all my guitars to him. He's the best.
Jarrett Hopper is here. He says, hey, Jarrod and Carrie, go Lions.
Hey, what's up, man? It's a local friend of ours. Yeah, awesome, dude. Good to see you. Yeah, we're going to be catching the game afterwards for sure.
Harv 7117. So well, you got so many numbers. I can't read all those numbers. Send him what? I'm late to join. What do you want Harv to send you?
I don't know.
That thing that you can't buy because of priorities and stuff. Goals and priorities.
What did he say?
Remember I said you were like, yeah, I want to buy whatever that was, and I was like, goals and priorities.
Oh, the microphone.
The microphone. What microphone?
Oh, the 1973.
There you go. That's what it was. Were you planning on it, Harv? Scroll up a little bit in the chat.
No, I'm not begging for people to buy me stuff. No, I want to try one of those mics. I heard good things about them. And that actually, this IR that I'm playing right now, that's the mic they used on it. So, yeah, I want to try it. the show.
Big Mike says, hey, Carrie, unfortunately, Alabama doesn't have a pro team, but we have a popular college team. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, baby.
Roll Tide.
I'm going to switch guitars.
And you know, I only know about that because of The Bachelorette. There was one Hannah Brown who's like a big
Roll
fan.
Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
And then we saw her on that Navy SEAL show. What was that one?
Oh, I can't remember, but yeah. Where they all had
Special Ops.
Special Ops or something.
Or something like that. She did great.
She did.
Made it to the end.
She did.
Yeah,
she kicked
she's
ass.
One tough little cookie.
She rolled all the tides.
She rolled all the tides. Jim Simmons says, Jarrod, the Line 6 Pod Go is on sale for $375 until March of 2024.
Oh, wow.
That's about $125 off. Do you think a new model might be coming out?
I have a feeling, like I don't have any inside information, but I think it's about damn time Line 6 released something new. And a lot of times when they're blowing stuff out like that, they're trying to get rid of warehouse stock so that so they're making room for new stuff. So
sorry about the coughs.
It's all right. It's kind of like what I do. I get water delivered to my house. So at the last day before the water guy comes to bring my new water jugs, I'm like, okay, I got this half a jug left. I gotta fill up my coffee thing, fill up my CPAP
Wash
thing.
your hair.
yeah. Like, what else could I do with this? You know,
spring water.
Yeah, little spritz in the hair. I mean, I just try to get rid of it all, and I'm like, okay. And I think that's what a lot of these companies do. They're like, well, time for the new stuff. And I said that in my last Riffs and Responses. I'm like, Eric Klein said, you know, hey, no new Helix, and I'm thinking, maybe it's a play on words. Maybe he's right. No new Helix, but they're going to come out with a whole new product with a new name. And it's like, well, I didn't lie to you. You know, I didn't say we're coming, you know, so.
No new taxes.
No new tax, yeah.
Read my lips. Not gonna do it. No new taxes. Next thing you know, here comes old Georgie Pooh. Taxes.
Seymour Butts is here.
Hey, what's up?
He says, plow drivers are trained to plow curb to curb.
Yep.
Yep.
Plow drivers. Curb to curb.
Yeah, well, they should not be plowing mailbox to mailbox.
No. Nope. Let me tune this thing up here.
Harv says, Jarrod, which did you recommend, the Engel Savage or the Engel Special Edition Masters Edition, and why?
Special Edition. I think there's more usable channels on that amp, and there's more tone options on it as well.
And a whistle there.
There's some tone options on it. They're pretty good.
They spiked in my ear. Some tone options.
Some tone options on there. Yeah, so that thing, I'll tell you what, you better get that one right now.
Brandon Webb says, Maxon 808X is a killer boost. I prefer it over the original 808 as it seems more transparent in the low mids.
The low mids, you don't say.
Harv says, I prefer the Maxon RTO 700, best overdrive I've ever tried, and I too have like 50 overdrive pedals.
Ah, it's good to know.
Too many pedals, you cannot use them all.
Yep.
Let's see, Jimmy, I have the OD 808X, which is great. Just curious about the ST9 Pro Plus.
Yeah, I haven't tried that one. They keep doing mods to that, so it's hard to keep up with all the stuff that they do with it.
Sia says hi. You forgot to say hi. Okay, I shouldn't be talking this much.
Yeah, your voice, I can hear it.
Voice is gonna go.
It's starting to go.
Harp says, I really like the Maxon pedals. Wish they were still working with Godlike. Godlyke. Godlike.
Oh, I don't know. Go-tyke. Good. I don't know. Maybe it's a typo?
Maybe typo.
Maybe it's a
Looks like
typo.
Godlike.
I don't know. Let me do a quick mix here.
Sure.
I just want to test this out for 1 second here.
I don't know who Tracy is, but they have great taste. Tracy Lavinia. Thank you.
And she really is, because the fans like
I know.
blowing. Thank you. 1 second. There we go. I had to try it live.
Yeehaw! You did too. I was
Thanks.
like, wait, that's not.
Never heard that one yet.
Yeah.
What's that one?
Yeah. It gave. Well, the backing track gave it a different flair for me.
Yeah.
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 It brought it together. It wasn't so like, wait, what happened?
Yeah.
Good. Great
Yeah.
job.
Thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to just throw that in there live just to get it out of my system, because you know how I am when I play anything live for the first time. I get all nervous. Couple little screw ups, but it's getting there.
No, that was great. Good
Thank
job.
you.
I'm
Thank
going to
you.
jump down to where everybody's going, what the hell? And then I'll go back up. Don't worry, I'll go back up. But Joshy J is flying the horns.
The horns.
Mr. Wally Metal, no problem. The Devil is great. Head by the way. Tony, Jarrod, ripping. Sounds awesome.
Thanks, man.
Jim Simmons, great song, Jarrod. I did not hear this tune before. No,
Yeah.
we haven't heard this one. That was new. Flex
Thank you.
is awesome. Totally awesome.
Thank you.
Oh, the Metal Casey guy that I can never say his
Oh
name.
yeah, middle. Yeah.
He says, those are amazing solo. Loved it. That was the best one I ever heard on this channel. And your
Oh.
wife was in ecstasy.
Well, thank you.
That was great. Vince Salutari says, awesome, Jarrod. Totally awesome.
Thank you guys. I appreciate
Yes.
that.
Whew, that was pretty nifty.
That was pretty nifty there.
I love them some new material.
Oh, yeah. That's a humdinger.
Yeah, you'll hear a better version of it tomorrow in tomorrow's riffs and responses, because I did like 5 or 8 takes. I can't remember, but I was down here with the Tone Master Pro, and I was just like, I don't care. I got to practice it anyway. So if I got to do an hour's worth of takes, I'll just do it. And I finally nailed it on one of them for the most part. And I'm like, good enough. I got to go to bed. So.
Tyler James says the Astro sounds fantastic. Great
Oh,
playing.
thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun song. I mean, I'm still kind of perfecting it. It's weird. It's got a weird timing to it with the solo. And if you, it's one of those songs where if you're off by just a little bit, you're screwed. You cannot deviate at all, or else it's hard to, because it's repetitive.
Yeah.
So it's like, where was I? I don't know. It's the same thing over and over again. So it's hard to find where you're supposed to be. So
So this guy, Vi Sachitucci, is going to have to change his name to Vi Sachitucci Blatt. Vi Sachitucci Blatt.
everyone's going to be like, wow, that sounds like something you call in sick with. Sorry, I can't come in
Got
today.
the worst name.
I know. Can't come into work today. I got the Vice Sachitucci blast. Oh, are you quarantined? I hope you're quarantined, because I don't want none of that stuff.
Right.
The blat just ruined everything. Such an ugly blat.
Jim Coleman says that was really nice of that guy Keith giving you the Tone Master. He
Oh.
needs a shout out.
Yeah, thanks again, Keith Martin, for getting that to me. I really appreciate that very much. It was a lot of excuse me. It was a lot of fun getting to know it, and it's sitting over there on the couch. I don't think you've seen it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it was really cool to do the update and.
Looks like something else.
Yeah.
Looks like a helix. Is that, or am I looking at the helix?
No, the helix is. Where is the helix? I don't know where it is, but you can see it next to my hat there.
Yeah, it looks
When
like
you
a
s-
helix from here.
Yeah, when you see it lit up, it's gorgeous. But anyways, it was fun. You know, I had that snow night. I got snowed out on Friday night, so I'm like, I'm going home. I'm gonna fire that thing up and get to know it. So I was up till like 1 or 2, just screwing around with it. So yeah, pretty cool unit, man.
Hi, Sachitucci says, one last comment about the Tone Factors IRs. I got all the Marshall 4x12 cab ones, and the ones I'd recommend for you would be the Marshall 900 cab, which is the most modern sounding. I've tried FWIW.
Oh, okay. For what
So
it's
wee
worth.
wee. For wee wee.
For wee wee. For your wee wee.
Don't say that.
You said for wee wee.
You're trouble.
For
Yeah.
what it's worth is what it stands for.
Wee wee, I like better. Mr. Wally Metal says, oh, not talking to me. Aiden Zestapils is going to get an angle. Any suggestions on which one to get?
I would get, okay, so the best angle is the SE Founders Edition. I mean, that thing is amazing. But, you know, the Savage is also amazing. Channel 4 is like freaking money. And if you want to save money, I mean, they have the Iron Ball, the Fireball. But if you want to go for one of the big dogs, Savage or, Special Edition, Founders Edition, they're freaking awesome.
Jimmy says, nice. I have the Diavolo, which is cool, but needs a little more gain, but heard the Satan is badass.
Oh, the Randall Satan? Yeah. I've heard good things about it. I've never played one, though. But maybe one of these days. One of these days.
Harv says, Jarrod, you must not remember me. I've sent you pictures of my rig. And I was right. It was pronounced that godlike.
Yeah, I think I do. And my apologies. Send me. Yes, I remember the pictures of your rig. Yes, I do remember. Yes, it's all coming back to me now.
It's all coming back.
You gotta understand.
Coming back to me.
I have so many things like in my head when I come down here every day. Like I gotta remember.
Now he has so many things in his head all
the
day,
time.
every day, and can't remember any of it.
My file cabinets have like papers sticking out of them, and they barely shut anymore.
So true.
It's crazy. All the stuff I gotta remember. So yeah, my apologies if I forget things, but it's not intentional. It's just literally like my cup runneth over for real.
Tyler James says, I'm so late. I'm sorry, guys. I've been driving a big-ass U-Haul all day from Georgia to North Carolina.
Georgia. No worries, dude. I get it. I hope you're driving. Hope you got there safe and all that. So.
Seymour Butts says, plant a tree in front of the mailbox. They avoid trees not wanting to anger the tree hugger.
That's a good idea.
You could put your mailbox in the tree.
In the tree.
There you go.
That's actually a good idea, too. Just plant a tree and... Yeah. Actually.
Tony says, did I just hear Skeeter show up for a short visit?
Yeah, he's here for a minute. Yeah, he sure was.
Seymour Butts, I love this channel. Please don't change. It's one of the very few I like for gear.
Oh, thank you.
Jimmy, this is a lot of fun and really appreciate all the help and suggestions.
Oh, our pleasure and everyone else's pleasure, too. We got a great community here, It's kind of how we roll, Now, I will say, let me just talk about the Astro for a minute. If anybody that's watching is on the fence about whether or not they should get one, I honestly think you should. It is a great amplifier, and in my opinion, it's one of those amps that is the perfect example of how you design an amplifier. Make it sound amazing, give it 3 awesome channels that you can make sound however you want, and I like 2 twin high gain channels that I can design, you know what I mean? I can sculpt any way I want, and then put some tech in them. And while we're still talking about the channels, I mean, don't make decisions for me. Don't say, well, this is a crunch channel, this is a lead channel. No, don't do that, because your crunch channel might not be voiced the way I like it, or it might not have enough gain. I know how to turn gain down, but if I got it up to 10 and I don't have any more, I'm screwed. And that channel just became worthless to me. So I love how they designed this amp. And then they put the tech in it where I can just, go live with it, direct or on stage or whatever. But this is her first day back in, 2 weeks?
It's like a month, yeah.
Yeah,
I think I was back for one show and then I got sick, yeah.
So I didn't want to drive her nuts tonight with all the loud freaking noises that
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're going to pay for it next week, though.
You'll come next week and wear earmuffs.
But, so it just made it easy on us. I mean, it's not that loud down here at all. It's very bearable. It's
and I'm super picky and uncomfortable with it all.
Yeah, it's TV volume down here. So it's really nice. My TV volume, not yours. But, so it's a nice piece of gear. And the thing is they left no stone unturned. Every single aspect of this amplifier is top notch. I mean, even the IRs.
Turning into my mom.
What's that?
Turning into my mom.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
You kids, turn that down.
But yeah, I mean, it sounds great, and like I said, like when I first started using the IRs, I'm like, oh, I wonder if these are gonna sound like crap. They don't. They sound really good. So they didn't phone in anything on this amp. So I have a feeling they're going to come out with either a 50 or 100 watt sometime down the future. I hope they do.
Joshy J says, Jarrod, if you still want a great guitar, you got to try the green Andy James BC Rich. The neck on these is freaking nice.
Really? Andy James is an amazing player, too, so they have to be good if he's playing them. Yeah.
Big Mike says, not bad for an old banjo boy from the sticks. By Sachitucci had an ear, he said it was eargasmic.
Eargasmic. Thank you.
Metal Casey says, I rewound it again. Wow, damn, amazing. That's metal.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. It's, you know, I'm still getting the bugs worked out, especially when I play it live, but I think, you know, there was a couple.
No, that was great.
A couple moments there, but I think for the most part it was all right.
That. They're good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Flux says, can you give us a quick overview of the different galaxies in the Astro 20?
Yes, I can. So I could do this. You won't hear it because I can't use a speaker,
No
but I got the in-ears in, so I can go ahead and do that.
Plickety-plicks.
So right now I'm on red because, you know, I paid for it. So let me start with blue. All right, so blue is more of a low gain kind of thing. Now I have the gain pretty high on it, so I'll just give you a rundown of these right now. So there, help if I turned off my delay. All right, I'm going to mute my mic and go and just play a couple riffs. Okay, so that's blue, and that's what the gain, it's now it's cranked. It was almost cranked. I might as well just go all the way up with it. And the reason why I do that is IRs are a little drier, so you can add more gain and it gives it that saturation and kind of makes them sound and feel a little better. So, because mics add gain, you know, when you're in the room. So, yeah, let me play that again, and then I'll switch to purple. So that's kind of like a classic rock, you know, so like, I don't know, a Van Halen kind of thing, you know? Okay, so that's kind of like a Van Halen, but a little less gain. So now I'm going to switch over to purple, but I'm going to play a chord so you can hear how much more gain comes in. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so that is basically, yeah, that's purple with the gain cranked, and so that's also, in my opinion, it's like classic rock plus, you know, a little more gain, and I think it sounds really good, and that probably is a good, you know, Van Halen-ish kind of tone as well. Okay, I keep forgetting your mic's on. I'm muting mine. So, so I'm hearing a little bit of string clack. I'm like, what's going on? Okay, so now let me play a chord and switch from purple to red. Oops, I switched channels instead of... all right, let me try that again. Okay, so that's red, and that's my jam. You know, that's got more of what I need. But there it goes.
There.
Now we're back.
Jarrod disappeared.
Yeah. So, well, getting back to that other question or the comment, yeah, the MT100, it's a good amp. It really is. But I just feel like 5 years they could have came up with something better. That middle channel is complete just waste of space to me. I would never use that. That's the perfect example of a signature model that is so quirky in some ways that it was like, you sure you want to make this mainstream, or do you want us to just mod this one for you? You know, and then we'll keep the quirkiness out of it and release it that way for, you know, for the mainstream. You know, I just think he should have kept that mod for himself and like let the amp have 2 higher gain channels or whatever. And I felt like the amp just did, it sounded, again, it sounded good. It's fine. If you have one and you like it, good. You made the right decision. But there was a little bit of this thing with it where it wasn't, there wasn't anything that really jumped out at me about it. It was really simple, straightforward amp. Some people really like that. I respect that. But these days, if you're going to spend that kind of money on an amp, I want stuff, you know. And I think with the Astro, you're getting stuff. You know what I mean? You're getting the tech, you're getting the software, you're getting the fact that it has 3 amazing channels, you're getting the fact that it has MIDI, it's programmable, and it's just the best of both worlds. So if I had my choice and I had both amps sitting in front of me, it'd be an easy decision to get the Astro because it's got all that stuff and it sounds great, you know.
So then Harv asked, you can only have one, the Herbert Founders Edition or the Astro?
Well, it depends on your use. Like if you're a touring musician and you need a lot of volume, I mean, 100 watts is going to help you out. But down here, I don't need all that wattage. I mean, it's, even though it still kicks ass down here through the speakers, it sounds amazing. I don't know, man. That's tough because I really love the tech in the Astro and I love how great it sounds. So I'd probably still go with the Founders is so good. It really is. That Founders is amazing. So, yeah, it'd be, yeah.
Christopher!
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, Christopher?
What's going on?
New amps are nice, but I still need the guitar that makes me sound like I don't skip practice.
Yeah, I'm still searching for that one myself.
Flux says the blue sounds like an excellent crunch.
Yeah, it's a good classic rock channel if you want to play some old Van Halen or like early 80s stuff, AC/DC. But when you step up into purple territory, it gets a lot more gain, and I think that to me is my version of a good classic rock channel. And then red is just amazing, so I love the red channel.
Tony says, I hear Eddie, he's alive.
He's alive!
Willman 100 says that amp kicks ass.
It does, man. It's such a great amp. It really is.
Flux, purple is a modded Marshall, red is a full shred.
Yeah.
Visachachuchi says, I need an Astro in my life. Sounds so dang good.
Dude, they're great amps, man. They really are. I'm going to park this guitar and grab my red one.
Visachachuchi, Jarrod, I can't agree more. I heard for 5 years how great it was going to be, and honestly, it was just such a, he was talking about the MT100.
Yeah.
Such a letdown. Willman 100, that Soldano kicks ass. I just tuned in. What model is it?
It's the Astro. It's the 20-watt Astro, and I'm going direct with it tonight. So you're not even hearing it mic'd up. It's the DI out cabs and everything, and they just sound incredible. So, yeah, this amp is literally like, you know, if you have a home studio, this is an amp you need because it sounds just like the Soldano slow. It's the same voicing, except it's a little tighter. And I love the tech, and I love the fact that it's got more channels. You know what's funny is so the Soldano SLO 30 watt is almost $1,000 more than this amp. And it has one good channel. The other channel is just a clean that gets...
That was a cat, but it was my reflection in your iPad. I'm like, what am I seeing
you look like a
over
cat?
there? I was just seeing it,
Oh.
the motion out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like,
What is that?
scared myself.
She saw a reflection. So anyways, yeah, the Soldano SLO 30 watt is almost, I think it's $900 more than the Soldano Astro. And the Astro has all the tech, 3 amazing channels. The Slow only has one, in my opinion. It's got one good high gain channel, and then it's got the clean that goes into a mild crunch thing. And it doesn't it doesn't have any of the tech or anything, and it's way more money. It's like, excuse me, this thing's going to completely cannibalize that thing. I would buy this 8 days a week and twice on Sunday over that. So it's kind of weird. I wonder if they're going to end that. I don't know. So get them while you can, because I have a feeling they're going to raise the price on them.
Chris Nash wants to know if you have any Bogner experience.
Yeah, I tried a twin jet. Didn't care for it. I tried a Shiva. Thought it was okay. But I want to try the Uber Ultra, the new one. I would love to try that. But that's about it. I tried one of their modules too, the Ultra or the Uber module. I thought that was okay. Yeah, their amps are a little outside of my palette, I guess. But I heard the Uber Ultra is amazing, so I want to try one of those.
Moosted says, yeah, no kidding. What's the deal with slow pricing? Even on the big boy, the design is old, so there's a lot of margin in there. Yep. They could have dropped that price years ago. Exactly,
and that's why I have kind of, not recommended that amp. Now, if you got it and you like it, then good. Seriously, there's no right or wrong when it comes to what you buy for yourself, but I wouldn't buy it because I just think for the price, I mean, you're spending over $4,000 and you're getting, for me, one channel and not a lot of flexibility. And I just, I was like, why would I spend this kind of money on this? And if I'm spending that kind of money, I'm expecting a lot more than, hey, we reissued this amp that's like, almost 40 years out of date, and you're like, really, dude? Didn't do anything special with it. Like, okay, all right, yeah, no thanks. I mean, it just didn't make sense for me. Other people hopped on the train, and I get it, but I just wouldn't spend that kind of money. If I'm gonna spend $4,000 on an amp, I mean, it better be have a lot more to offer than that.
Want to play something?
Yeah. Yes. What do I have?
We have 53 people.
Oh, wow.
Play something good.
Play something good.
Play me something good.
I'm going to try. Let me see what I have here.
Jim Coleman says, looking forward to NAMM in a week and a half. I hope to see something that just knocks my socks off.
Same. I'm going to be reporting on stuff as I see it myself, so I'll be keeping my eyes peeled on stuff as well. Make sure I'm on the right channel here. And the right mode. Okay, 1 second. Let's do something here that I warmed up with. Hopefully I can maintain this one.
And
There we go.
CS, I was wondering before you made the comment about his Friedman amp there. I was like, I wonder why my green cup doesn't bother CS. Like, it's still large and
Yeah. Well, the red one's pretty loud,
yeah.
but that Friedman,
louder.
that thing stands out like a really nice thumb, actually, not a sore one. He's making a 50-watt version of that.
What's that one? 100?
This is 20.
20.
20 water. That amp is incredible.
Oh, you like it?
Oh, yeah. It's one of the best Friedmans I've ever played. I think it is the best Friedman I've ever played. Yeah.
I feel like there's some instances where Friedman is negative.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've had ups and downs with them because like the BE100, as good as it is, it just doesn't have enough gain or aggression for me.
It's hard for me to follow. I'm like, do you like Friedman or not? I can't.
The Friedman Naked was amazing.
Yeah.
That was the one that Matt let
But
me
you don't want
use.
to see him naked, though.
I don't want to see any dude naked, for that matter. But I don't even want to see me naked, But
That's a problem.
thank God for steamy shower mirrors. Otherwise, I'd probably be like, who's that?
To an awesome little 20-watt Astro.
Oh yeah, they did an amazing job on that amp. That's how it's done. Like I said, I mean it's almost like, and I'm not trying to like put myself in his at his level, but it's like he read my mind. I mean, because I've been saying it for years. Like this is how it's done, and I'm so grateful for this.
I don't. CS, what are you doing?
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Oh, he's probably just talking about the dumb comments I was
Oh,
making.
no, never mind.
Yeah.
Are you saying like you got him in trouble?
Maybe.
Like, anyway.
Maybe.
Well, it's 8:26.
Ooh,
We got
it
a couple
is.
minutes.
Couple minutes left for your comments, and I gotta
Go
cook.
give my voice a break.
Yeah, her voice is about shot. I gotta cook some lamb chops. I've only had one meal today, and I'm getting there.
Hungry?
Yeah, I'm getting there. Oh, we should have left them out. They're cold.
Well, we have shrimp cocktail.
Yeah, we have shrimp cocktail, and we got bacon and eggs.
There you go.
Yeah, so we'll just do that. It's easier.
You can cook me lamb chops tomorrow.
Yeah, I can do that tomorrow. Absolutely.
Or we can go back and get street tacos.
Dude, that place is off the chain. Yeah, it was really, really good.
CS says, I'm just hitting the panic button every time the stream freezes.
Oh.
I wasn't.
Gotcha. Yeah, it should be good now. I got a green square.
Panic button.
So, yeah.
Fox says, can you play the new song from earlier again? You want to do that one more time?
Yeah, I could, you know what? Sure. Yeah, give me a second here. In fact, I got to make some volume adjustments here before I do that because it spiked on one of them. And get down here. I'm just going to nudge it down one thingy. All right.
Ooh, Christopher says tonight's dinner is grilled salmon tacos.
Ooh.
Salmon tacos, Jarrod?
Dude, I'm down.
We should smoke the salmon and then
Yeah.
squeeze some lime juice on it.
That would be sick.
Ooh, I think we're going to have to try that.
I think we're going to have to try that.
Week.
That
Thank
does
you,
sound good.
Christopher.
Oh, sorry.
Get out of the way.
Stepping in front of you here.
For the idea. So what do you put with your salmon tacos? Or is it just salmon in a taco?
Oh, I'm sure there's some sauces.
Tell me about
and some
the
veggies.
sauces and the garnishes.
The garnishes.
Yeah.
The garnish and
Thanks
the
for the
sauce.
super chat, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
He did send that in a super chat, and I got
Oh.
so excited about it.
Forgot about the
dinner.
She's all about the food. Thanks for the money. Food! Thank you, by the way. Thank you. All right, let me double check something. Okay, so let me see if I could do this again. Hopefully,
Tacos?
this turns out good. He will tell you in
He's-
one momento
Okay.
as I'm playing.
Well,
Here we go.
hurry up.
I will.
salmon next time, maybe with a fresh cilantro dill tater sauce.
Oh, that would be good. That'd be super good.
All right. Well, since we're having the issues and my voice is
My voice is
done.
shot.
Yeah.
And I gotta eat.
All
I'm
right.
getting hangry.
Thanks for playing the song. It
Oh,
was-
of course. Thanks for asking. Yeah, it was fun. Thanks, guys, for indulging me tonight. I appreciate that. It was fun. I'm glad I got it off my shoulders. I got it out of the.
You did it.
You know, I did it twice, so it's nice to be able to get it out there. So, but don't worry, you guys will be sick of it soon. But anyways, thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight. Really appreciate it. I can't wait to share tomorrow's riffs and responses with you guys. That was a long one. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And anyways,
Thank you, Christopher,
oh,
for the super chat. My contribution to the router.
thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Yeah, I got to figure that out, man. That's one of those things, man. But thank you very much. And again, thanks, everybody. Like I always say, every day's a gift.
And thanks for spending part of your gift with us. Have a great week. We'll see you next week.
Got it. God bless you guys.
Go Lions.
Love you all. And we're gonna eat and check out the Lions.